Gentlemen, once again, we're going to be diving into the Land of Dawn for game number 3. Match point for Geek Fam up against Onyx Esports.
Will it be an upset victory here in MPLI Grand Finals today? It's all going to come down to how Geek Fam utilize this early game comp that they have. And we can see here, a boy is going to be able to clear a lot faster, definitely, like we expected. Wow. The clear, the damage, the poke from Beloyski as well is going to aid him in that venture. And you can see how the Cho is already just rotating around the map, trying to give Lucian a bit of a hard time.
Already with a 3-man knockup, Luke able to deal some CC over to the side of Onyx Esports. Kairi gonna be forced to back off as Janna actually has level 3. Looking for more now. Luke needs to get out, gets knocked up, gets out. Janna, does he steal that one? A little creep. He's gonna go for the orange buff here. Like I mentioned, this is the Geek Fam style. Kairi jumping in, Janna taking low, but has that guiding wind to get out. They're looking for the retribution battle here, and it should favor Janna with a higher level. They're gonna go for it right now. Janna looking for the steal, gets it here, but it will fall to the hands of Boots. Early on, so much action, but it's honestly, I feel, worth it for Geek Fam because Kairi will not have that buff. What do you think?
I don't know, 30 seconds left on the clock here, but wait a minute.
If they get Kairi,
gonna get taken low, and that's it, that's it.
Now it's worth it.
Now it's worth it, definitely. Geek Fam, very aggressive plays. It's gonna work out in the end. 70 seconds left on the clock for the next neutral objective to spawn in that turtle. And Geek Fam have drafted a pretty good early game here and executed quite well. And meanwhile, Chidera just farming it up in that top lane.
How good is Chidera? How did he get this lead so early on against the Claude? Wow, these snipes are landing like it's a basic attack. When if it's not a skill shot, if it's Chidera, apparently. Turtle as well. It's such a fast-paced game. Geek Fam are not letting Onyx Esports breathe at all. A boy already in enemy jungle. Janna did not use the retry. Purple Bomb stolen. It's exactly the way they played up against RQ Senna, but Samo is looking for something here. Doesn't have anything, only the perfect match. Chidera up top, leaving the farm. Boots comes in with a knockup, but Samo will fall to the hands of Janna. They're looking for more. Oh my god, Eterna. What is this, Luke? Looking for the play, away the dragon, locking Boots down. They do not stop.
They're not stopping now. Drian gonna be the next one on the chopping block, and that's gonna be 3 members taken down from Onyx Esports. A 2,000 gold lead. Janna Cutie with the next eye on the prize here, as the Fatal Links is gonna connect out to 2 members, but wait a minute, Kairi is gonna be able to get the advantage here. 2 members taken down, not exactly a great moment here for Geek Fam, as they are gonna be able to start to equalize that gold gap with Geek Fam.
Oh man, finally Onyx are able to find something on the board for Kairi, right? But he's still 1 level below of Janna. And the way they're playing right now, Geek Fam will have neutral objective control for the next, I think, even 4 minutes, right? Turtles won't even be contestable for Onyx Esports. Looking at Janna right now, who's again invading the enemy jungle, ignoring his own side of the orange buff. Look at that, top side. His top side is completely up for him to take, but he's opting to go to the enemy jungle to take it first before he goes to his own jungle, just to again suffocate Kairi in his own jungle as they're looking for a kill as well. Boots gonna be locked down here for a single target damage. Boots can definitely outplay the situation. Jumps in onto Luke. Shadow Salt popped in. Janna did not build damage. Meanwhile, top side, Killing Street popped up. Boots still able to sustain. Luke going for the damage once again. Janna picks the kill up with the passive. Top side, Beloy opening up the map. Samo needs to be careful. That damage coming in from the side of Chidera is so much, but they will not be able to get that kill.
4 minutes has elapsed and already 5 to 6 kills, a total of 11. That's how aggressive everyone is playing right now, and you're right here. We're gonna see Geek Fam gonna be able to get this next neutral objective unless Kairi has something to say about this. And that's it, uncontested. Luke being able to zone away Onyx Esports members.
Wow, it's such a, I don't know what to call this. It's not, their name, the team name is Geek, but they're playing like absolute chads. Again, we've been saying this so many times. CW gonna be ganked, forced to pop that sprint. A boy with a skill shot. CW, happy feet, as that's the Fatal Links. That's a boy still with Beloy able to find a kill. A boy to be taken down now. Kairi absolutely styling on Beloy and a boy. Drian picks up that kill, and they are equal once again in terms of kills.
They're gonna start and respond to, I guess, the aggression coming in from GeekFam. But look at this, 5 minutes in, already a BOD for Chidera, one of the most expensive items in the game he's able to get. And that is a power spike that Onyx Esports need to be aware of. With the way that this is panning out, Kairi has found some sort of solace at this point, been able to punish the aggression coming in from GeekFam. But in general, it's still 2,000 gold lead in this 5th minute, and they're looking for more.
Oh my god, 2,000 gold lead in the first 5 minutes. Onyx Esports with their comp. Let's take a look at the scaling, right? Because Onyx Esports can definitely scale into the late game. But Beatrix and Lilia can do the same. Samo, look at a cover for... Whoa, whoa, whoa! They're going on to Kairi! My goodness, that lockdown! Kairi shut down, Luke to fall, but it's a worth trade. Jungler for XP. Real world inflation dealing the damage onto Janna, but Malloy gets out with the guiding wind, helping Janna as well. CW, the blazing duet now on to work. Chidera who's gonna get locked out, but Chidera is able to get out. Pops into Bennett Rage. A boy now caught, still able to maneuver. A boy, oh my goodness! How did he stay alive for that long? GeekFam, they only lost one. Are you serious right now?
Man, I don't know. Onyx Esports, they're not winning in this skirmish game. 3 games consecutively. And it doesn't seem like they want to change anything just yet. They're still playing into the conditions of GeekFam. They're still playing towards the strength of GeekFam. And every time they go for it, they lose. And you can see here, Janna Cutie once again being able to get another turtle on the board as Onyx Esports looking for a trade in the bottom side. Beloyski still able to get out with a backup coming in from Chidera with a long-range snipes from that Bennett.
That almost hit, right? It was just out of range. If that was the pre-nerf Beatrix, it would have actually connected. But let's take a look at the items. I want to focus actually on Onyx, not on Geek. Onyx now need to wait for CW to hit those item power spikes, as well as Kairi. I think Kairi right now, it's really tough for him because he's still wanting to build damage, but the fact that he's always just being shut down means that he might have to actually build defensive early on. Meanwhile, CW, he's still quite a bit away from hitting that golden staff. I think he'll get it in the 8th minute, which is not the natural timing, right? Usually, all things here, you want to get it in the 7th minute around now. But considering how GeekFam are playing, CW might actually get it in like the 9th, 10th minute.
Yeah, that's not good at all. Chidera already with the BOD as well. On to the next item. It's really grim for Onyx Esports right now. Kairi 3 levels behind of Janna Cutie for the moment, but I guess some solace in the fact that he is able to get that blue buff finally. But GeekFam, 4,000 gold lead, the pressure still in their hands. Beloyski opening up the map, giving some vision. It's not good, man. It's not good. Samo.
No, they use it onto the roamer. Boy, oh my god, a boy. It's taken very low. Has the black shoes to get out. Now Janna onto the back lines. Boots able to cover so well. Knocks a boy off. Killing spree picked up by Janna though. CW deliver the damage once again onto Luke, who's going to be chained down with the CC from Onyx Esports. 4-4-1. Onyx are back on the board, and now they're looking for some objectives to convert on.
Yeah, it seems like in game number 2, GeekFam was able to get a lot of good things out of the skirmishes and the team fights because of the CC that they have. But in this game, Onyx Esports, they went all in on the Fatal Links coming in from Samo, and GeekFam, not one of those members respected that, right? No Purify whatsoever. They did not opt for that spell. So in a 5v5, perhaps Onyx Esports has the upper edge.
Samo with perfect match. Again, going to go on to Beloyski. That's all of it. Popped in, even the blazing duet. Oh no, Onyx Esports now has to back away. Janna with the Shadow Assault, looking for the damage. CW has a Battle Mirror image. Janna gonna be targeted down. Shut down by Kairi. Luke looking for the damage once again. Jumps into the G no clicker combo, but will not be able to find anyone. He gets away the dragon onto Kairi, but it's Kairi who picks up a triple kill. And they, Onyx Esports, are able to find the equalizer.
Ooh, now they are the ones with the lead here. This is exactly what was scared about Onyx Esports. That's what we were terrified about, right? Them being able to find that comeback in that team fight. And Kairi initially 3 levels behind. He's actually only 1 level behind of Janna Cutie at this point. They are going to have a Lord on the way here in that mid side. They're going to look for more. Looking for the push. Samo has the Fatal Links, but not the Flicker. And so GeekFam, they are going to be able to defend this one earlier on. And what do you think? At this point, GeekFam, do they still have the opportunity to come back and win it?
I think they do, but they need to get a boy and Chidera into a safe spot, right? Safe place where they can actually free hit. Onyx Esports have been doing such a good job, actually, by targeting Beloy down. Sure, looking at it, on paper, you wouldn't think Onyx Esports should do that, right? Because that's so many resources, so much of your damage placed onto the roamer, Beloy. But in hindsight, actually, if you look at it again, if you replay that, without the help of Beloy, Chadera and Aboy cannot disengage. Janna, Luke, everyone can't disengage. Beloy has placed such a heavy emphasis on how they're able to play these team fights out. Coming back and forth, playing it slow, baiting out abilities. But if Beloy gets targeted down like that, he's going to be folded, and the team will as well. You guys can fold your phone with the Galaxy Z Fold 4 5G.
And you're right. And on that note, right, without that, they get stuck in the real-world manipulation. I guess the only answer that they do have is Beloyski with the Guiding Wind to get out. And without that, it seems like they always get stuck. And you can feel the damage coming in from the other members from the side of Onyx as Kyrie will be able to get in. And he even got a triple kill in that particular team fight, right? And now they're the ones with a 1,600 gold lead. They're really playing it their way, just like you guys can play your way with the Aurora Collection by Logitech.
Boom, bang, bada bing. Geek fam, though. Right now, if you're looking at it again, they win. I can only see Aboy and Chadera, right? Luke needs to be able to find a pick as well. But at this point, who do you target? Obviously, you want to go for Kyrie. But if you target Kyrie down, CW and Dreon are going to have a great time, actually. Again, dealing damage to the other members. I think Geek Fam need to be the aggressors. Onyx Esports so far in these fights have been the aggressors, have been the ones to actually pull the trigger. Geek Fam have been reacting to the plays, reacting to the engages. Geek Fam need to start looking for the plays proactively now.
I don't think they can do that, though. Let's say they go for an engage, right? Samo flickers in, Fatal Links you, and then what?
True. That's why they need to engage and then disengage right after just to bait Onyx Esports' abilities. And then they go again. That's how Geek Fam have been able to win the last 2 games.
You're right.
That slow, prolonged team fight where they're able to bait out a lot of abilities back and forth. And we need to see that again from Geek Fam. They cannot get too hasty. You're seeing it already. Beloy going to be chunked down by CW, who has that DHS and Golden Staff now. That power spike we mentioned has hit for the side of CW. Samo already coming in. Beloy, use the flicker. Now with Circling Eagle as well. Beloy trying to run away with the Guiding Wind, but Samo is going to be there. Luke, oh my god, he almost predicted CW's Battle Mirror image, but he will not find it. Luke now caught in the midst of it all. Geek Fam cannot respond. Luke can be taken down. That's a massive resource. A massive frontliner. Samo flickers in with the Fatal Links, bringing Beloy back. Is the kill over to Dreon. Boots with a Appraiser's Wrath. CW dashing in, blinking in. Geek Fam 2-man disadvantage.
You could see that the members from Geek Fam were trying to bait out that Fatal Links, but it didn't hit. And that's when things get wrong for them, right? Because they expect that with Luke coming in, they might bait Samo into the Fatal Links, but it just doesn't work out. And in this moment, Onyx Esports, they're going to be able to zone away Geek Fam really well, get the Lord, get the 4,000 gold lead, and even bait the members from Geek Fam instead. Because I think we saw this, right? Geek Fam in one of those prolonged matchups, I forgot who they were going against, but they were going against a team with a composition where they were so reliant on those ultimates. And when Geek Fam, when Chidera was on the Irithel, they were able to bait it out, kite away, and win in those prolonged team fights. But Onyx, they know that. And they're not playing towards the bait. They're not taking it. So what can Geek Fam do?
And it's a very smart move by Onyx as well because they banned the Irithel. The reason Geek Fam was able to actually kite back in that game was because the Irithel. So much mobility on that hero with the sprint as well. Meanwhile, on Beatrix, I think in terms of damage output, you can give out a little bit more, but that escapability, that mobility, don't really have that much, right? So right now, Geek Fam, again, they're gonna have to create some space for Aboy, for Chadera. Top side, base turret taken down now. Boots jumping in, Janna gonna be the target. Still able to get escaped, but the poke from Dreon is just ruthless. The real world manipulation has been baited in. Onyx still have Samo, still have that engage potential.
Base in the top side going to be taken down here for Onyx Esports as that mid side might fall as well. Dreon does have the edge in this situation, but he has no real world manipulation for the moment. Geek Fam trying to open up map, trying to look for something, trying to look perhaps for CW. It's not going to be easy to fulfill though, as Boots going to be able to absorb so much damage in that front line. looking like a stalemate here. Still 4,600. Oh, but Samo here. He has the flicker, remember. Geek family, be careful.
There you go. Luke goes in with the dragon onto Samo. A lot of burst placed in onto him. He's half HP now. They need to look for more damage on him. Samo jumps in with a Fatal Lynx. It's massive, and it's combo together with the damage coming from Kyrie. Janna with the Winner's Truncheon buying a little bit more time, but it's a triple kill picked up by Kyrie. Almost a maniac, but Samo says, I want a piece of the pie as well. Chadera now with Wind of Nature, trying to buy some time, flickering back. Onyx Esports on the board as they get game number 3 into their hands.
2-1. Onyx Esports just need 2 more games to be able to win this out. 1 more game for match point for them as well, as they have come back in a very dominant showing as well here in game number 3. They were able to utilize their composition very well, utilize that Fatal Links, and it didn't feel like Geek Fam respected the Fatal Link potential at all.
Definitely not, right?
No, pure